Well, he looked almost so eager to go. Look at Alan Webb kind of sprinting for a position there. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see what sort of tactics are employed here. We haven't got too many natural front runners, or Alan Webb certainly can do that. But normally in 1500 metre running you wouldn't want to do it all yourself. Andy Badley just moving towards the back of the field, and will wait for it to settle down, which I'm sure it will, and then start to look for a position for himself. And well, words on Badley first, Brendan, in this final. It's good to have a British athlete in a world final again.
It's great to have a British athlete in the world final. It's good to see Andy Badley making the progress. He's a more confident athlete now. He's physically getting stronger, and in the next few years I'm sure he'll go better than he goes tonight. But I think he could run a big race tonight. Tactics are going to be the crucial element of this event. Alan Webb, the leader, the American athlete who didn't run very well in the last championships. In fact, he panicked in the middle of the race and tried to run away from the field on the second lap. Well, you can't do that. And here he is now, 58 seconds for the opening 400 metres, so it's reasonably quick. And now Alan Webb is going to try and run a very hard 1500 metres by trying to run this far out, by trying to stretch the field. He's the fastest in the world this year. He's going to try and make that pace tell. This is a difficult way to do it.
He broke Steve Scott's long-standing American record for the mile in a small meet in Belgium, and he pretty much had to do a lot of the running on his own that day at pacemakers for the first couple of laps. He can run from the front, but in a championship final, it's very questionable tactics mostly. If you want to make it fast, you'll let someone else do the first lap, maybe 500-600, and then start to pick it up. Moving up on the outside, the tall figure, the youngster from Kenya, Absel Kiprop, and away he goes, and I think he's inexperienced as well. I'm not sure that's perhaps the best move, and away we go. This race suddenly taking off, Lagat having to react, and Webb will be loving this, somebody else setting the pace.
The 18-year-old Kiprop, the world junior cross-country champion, and suddenly that 100-metre split round the bend was 14 seconds, and that's phenomenal. And you can see how quickly he came to get there, and now he's beginning to stretch the field out. Andy Badley, little bumps and shoves there. Andy Badley second from the back, but just trying to time his run onto the inside. It's a difficult way to go on the inside with all those many athletes ahead of him. And now as they come into the finishing straight, just over a lap to go, Badley needs to make a move if he possibly can.
Webb, sensing that it's slowing, just moved out so that if they come and attack around the outside, he's ready to make his move. Lagat's in a perfect position. Mansour Ali moving up. Ramsey's getting a little bit boxed in the middle there. And Andy Badley right at the back. He's got to start to get a better position. They take the bell. And at the moment it's still Kiprop in the lead. Alan Webb in second place. Lagat in third. America's second and third. Career just moving on the inside. And Ramsey, the defending champion, now as close as he's been to the front in fifth.
Ramsey's getting an easy ride there. Lagat's in a good position. Alan Webb getting ready to pounce. But the 18-year-old Kenyan is testing them down the back straight. Andy Badley's coming from a long way back, but he's beginning to make progress there as he approaches the Commonwealth champion. Kiprop of Kenya leads, Alan Webb and Bernard Lagat on his shoulder. It's going to be a fascinating finish.
Kiprop kicking for home on the inside. Career is still there. And then the Americans are coming on the outside. It's Webb and Lagat. Lagat kicking away. Ramsey trying to find some room on the inside. But Bernard Lagat kicking away. Will it be a goal for America at last? Bernard Lagat going for the line. Ramsey trying to get there. He's not going to do it. Bernard Lagat wins the gold. America take the title. He is finally a world champion, and that means so much to him. The defending champion didn't have the answers to Lagat, who attacked on the outside. He can hardly believe it. There are two Americans in there, and it'll be interesting to see how much they celebrate that. But I'm pleased because Lagat has been a good runner all over the years. For so many times he had to settle for second behind Kiprop, and Correa just hung on there, sneaked through on the inside. But this man taking the title and saying this is for the USA. He's been taken to American hearts, he says, over the last 2 or 3 years since he's been running for them, and that gold medal will mean so much to him, and he had to fight for that in the home straight, Brent.
It was a strange race. Kiprop of Kenya, the 18-year-old, the world junior cross-country champion, 300 metres remaining, Alan Webb on his shoulder. If he's as big a sprinter as they say he is, he would have taken off from there, but he couldn't. They were travelling down the back straight. Bernard Lagat in the fourth place there, getting an easy position here, just moving gradually. He realises there's not much happening in front. He's noticed as Kiprop pulling a yard or two away. On the inside, Korea hanging on, battling on, and Webb's looking for a space, pushes on the outside, and then suddenly there goes Bernard Lagat, the second fastest 1500 metre runner of all time. And he's a surprise, Bernard Lagat. He's shocked at this one. Ramsey, the defending champion, panicking and trying to just stretch and close the gap, and Korea of Kenya into third place. Bernard Lagat now representing the USA. We've seen him run great races for Kenya in the past. He took that American flag with ease, and that was an interesting race.